But let me say something to you. Oi, let me say something to you. I said to you, every year they come with the same story.
I was president of the Senate, and for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate. I'm telling you, one day, Mr. We are never put hand up.
Yes, you are correct. You will not see my hair because every time I put it on, you will be sleeping. So how you see my hair? Mr. President, you not be. Now you see my hair.
I used the opportunity of the call to tell Ambassador Boakai very firmly that I, Henry Pedro Costa, would not continue to support him if he picked Jeremiah Kun as his running mate. Because I believe Jeremiah Kun stands for nothing and has spent all his years in the House and in the Liberian Senate busy enriching himself, voting for every bad deal that came before him, and never once stood up for the Liberian people's interests.
If you are awarding contract to a company and you know the background of that company, it get big government official behind it, and you award a contract, and they are failing to perform on the contract, then you're scared to go after them. What did you award a contract? Problem. New Millennium is one of the construction companies that got contract with over $1 million. It's connected to Representative Edward Katia and Representative Thomas Farah. Why are we afraid to call the names? Desire company, Desire with Dave Kume, Face Ifeanyi, that Thomas Farah behind it.
So we're gonna say no to Kush. We can't do Kush again. Liberia is now the center of drugs in this country. In West Africa, Liberia is the center of drugs. Liberia is the place where they can arrest 100 million drugs and nobody is in jail. It means somebody be saying that somewhere know about it. If you didn't know about it, people will be in jail, right? So
what are you rescuing? You spent 12 years. You rescued nothing? That when the country on a red path, they say you want rescue? No, man, no. Young people, you know, I want to say to all of you, congratulations. You want to register to vote. And that is the right thing you did. We must applaud you for that. This is your era. This is your time. This is your century. What are they rescuing? Rescue one, he spent 60 years in government. They are now rescuing his own house. Who you will rescue? Right? 60 years in government. I spent 9 years in government. I rescue you.
Welcome back, folks, wherever you are, however you are joining us. This is West Coast TV, the pride of the nation. West Coast TV, Liberia. We are coming to you live from Peaceville City, outside the nation's capital, Monrovia. Welcome back to the program, The Hot Talk. Sorry, we had some break-in, right? Some break-in due to some technical issues here from our studio. That's why we went off. But how be it? Thank God we are back. So those of you just joining us, we'd like to say welcome to today's edition of the program, The Hot Talk. The Hot Talk comes to you every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday. at 5 o'clock p.m. But as I said today, due to some engagement I have at 5 o'clock, that's why the program came earlier today. But howbeit tomorrow we will be here by 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. for the program, a hot talk, and we are hoping that tomorrow we'll be testing our radio. Tomorrow we'll be testing our radio. So we hope that you will join us tomorrow as we test our radio on the program, the hot talk, right? On the program, the hot talk. So just tell us where you are joining us from. Put in your comment, tell us where you are watching us from, so we can recognize you. Like we have always said, we love to know who are those watching us and where you are watching us from. So just let us know. Definitely we will recognize your presence with us on the program, the hot talk. So we talked about the letter, the communication from the health ministry, right, to counties health officers in southeastern counties, right. So we talk about that. We believe that the communication is not in the right interest of the citizen of the county. We believe that right now the best thing that need to go on is negotiation, continuous negotiation, that will make sure that the right thing be done, so that those health workers will not go for the strike, but instead the health ministry, they are mandating the people not to go for the strike, which of course the people are angry. When you hear the people saying they are going for strike, that means they have agreed. They all have agreed to go for the strike. So when they put out a press release, say we are going for the strike, then you put out a communication mandating those county health officers to instruct their people not to go for the health, not to go for the strike. We believe it will be an assault in their faces, and we believe that it will even make things worse. And when things get worse, the ordinary people down there, the citizens, going to suffer, because they will be getting sick. And when they go to those hospitals, those health facilities, definitely they will not get the needed treatment. Okay, our brother D. Edward Johnson said, I'm watching from South Dakota, USA. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining us. D. Edward Johnson, thanks a lot. Thanks for joining us. And we pray that others can do the same and share the live video so that others will join the program. So today, our next edition of our next talking point rather is about the alleged purchasing of voters' cards by the Congress for Democratic Change. Right, according to our sources, the leadership of the Congress of Democratic Change is purchasing voters' card. Voters' card. They send us photos and a 1-second video. So let me put it on the screen so you will see it for yourself. Just be there, and see it for yourself. Okay, this is the video. This is the 1-second video. Right? That's it right there. That's it right there. Voters' card being allegedly purchased by the Congress for Democratic Change. According to my sources in the CDC, people that we talked to, they asked not to be named. And according to them, the CDC is paying each person $20 United States for a voters' card. They will keep the card, according to the information, they will keep the card, and on election day, those people will go to their various coordinator, and their coordinator will give them the card. Right? Give you the card, you go, you vote, and you are asked to take photos of the voting you will do. When you come back, then you receive additional $20 United States. That's the information we have. And this is alarming, and we are bringing it out because we are calling on the National Elections Commission. We are calling on the National Elections Commission because these are things that causes violence. These are things that causes instigations. And we do not want any violence in these elections. So let me put it down. We have all of photos. We have all of photos. But we do not want for these elections, right, to cause violence. If people will start buying people, will start paying for people voting voters card, we believe it is possible that these elections, and nothing is done, these elections can be rigged. That's why we are breaking it up at this time. We are calling the rightful authority, the National Elections Commission. You need to step into this. You need to investigate this. You need to investigate this. What is the essence of people buying voters card? What is the essence? What is the essence of people buying voters card? They want to seduce those voters. Because mind you, folks, if voters card from the authority of CDC, right, on election day, standing outside there, tell the people go and vote, bring the photo, we will give you $20. Definitely, those people will definitely vote, even if they do not want to vote for the CDC. And we believe these are things that instigate violence. These are things that causes chaos. If it is truth, right? If it is truth, then the CDC should stop this because they are the governing party. Momo Somba, he said, "Follow from New Georgia Estate." Thank you, my brother. Thanks for joining us. And we hope that you can help us to share the life here. If the CDC will be involved into this, it is alleged. That's why I'm using allegedly. It is alleged because our soldiers, right, they are not caught. So it is still alleged. But if the CDC will be involved into this, then they are leading the way for violence. And we do not expect that the ruling establishment, the ruling party, will be leading the way for violence. That's the reason why we are calling the National Election Commission, we are calling them out so that the National Election Commission will investigate this. According to my sources, every district, especially in Monserrado County, every district has agents that are collecting people cards for the CDC. And this is wrong. This is completely wrong. That means the CDC might rig this election. The CDC might rig these elections. And rigging the election is possible, it might cause chaos. It is possible, it might cause chaos. And we do not want chaos in these elections. We do not want chaos in these elections. Let me show you some of the photos, folks. Let me show you some of the photos. I just show you the 1 minute video. These are photos. This is one of the photos of the cards being collected. The voters' card being collected. According to my source, this gone Monday, where they were having the "We Are Thank You" rally. It was where they collected those voters' cards. Those voter cards. It was being collected. And we believe this is the pathway to violence. Because when opposition get to know this, they will try to protect their vote. They will try to protect their votes. And in protecting their vote, you do not know what might happen. We do not expect this from the administration. You are in power. You should do everything to protect the peace. You should do everything to protect the peace. But instead, you will be doing things to cause chaos in the country. Listen, the opposition has nothing to lose. You are in power. When anything happens, you will lose your power. Let me touch the light. That's why, folks, is it okay? Oh, I can increase the light a bit. That's why the government needs to do everything to protect the peace. That's why they need to protect the peace. We saw what happened in district number 10, where one of those net workers were communicating with the chairman of CDC so that CDC will send seditions. Seditions will be given first preference to go and register to vote in District 10. It was Honorable Yeke Koduba that have to expose that. Today, the lady is dead. According to information, the police was investigating that. And she was naming some people that were supporting her into it. Because of that, she died. And these are signs of bad governance. Sorry folks, I know you are getting the rain is falling. I know you are getting it from the background because the rain is falling. We are in the rainy season in Liberia. But we hope that we are calling for the National Election Commission to begin to start speed the investigation into this. Because when this continue, it will lead to something else. It will lead to something else. And our people, ordinary Liberians, are not prepared now to go into something negative. There should be a wake-up call for the National Election Commission. And the CDC should stop these things. The CDC should stop these things. What's the essence of you buying voting card? What is the essence of the CDC buying voters card? If you think you have done extremely well for the people, if you think you have governed well, there's no need for you to buy a voter's card. There's no need. If you think you have done extremely well, then there's no need. The people will vote you based on your record. So where's the essence of you going to buy voter's card to influence the people to vote for you? Listen, tell the people what you have done for them. tell them your plans in the next 6 years. When they believe you, then they will vote for you. By according to my sources, most of those voters cards are from Western voters. The people are hungry. The people need money. So when you give them $20 is almost 4,000 Liberian dollars. So someone will be moved. Net on right now, West Coast, we're looking for 25 United States dollars to buy a extended microphone. We do not have 25 United States dollars we're looking for. So when someone is in such situation, right, and someone tells them, say, hey, can we get you $20? They will give their voters card. And we believe that is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong today. It was wrong yesterday, and it will be wrong tomorrow. No matter who is involved, it is wrong. If our political parties are involved into it, they themselves need to stop. If all our aspirants or candidates are involved into it, they need to stop. But from what we have, according to our sources, it is the CDC. That they own have come out first. Theirs have come out first. So this needs to stop. Rigging election, trying to rig election cannot help you. Trying to rig election cannot help you. Because, hey, listen, we are listening to Unity Partisans, we are listening to people from the ARP or the CPP. They are saying they will protect their vote. So do not do anything that will cause instigation in this country. Do not do it. Especially you, the governing party. You should be setting the example. And this is criminal in nature. It's against the elections law. People should be able to vote based on their decision without being influenced financially. We are seeing people having rally, giving people money to go attend the rally. Oh yeah, have money. But to take the people voters card from them, that's the wrong thing. And we believe this will lead to something else. We are saying it. This might lead to something else. And that's the something else we do not want. We do not want it. That's why we are calling on the National Elections Commission, we are calling on all Liberians not to allow people to take your voters card. We Liberians, we are still have problem. We ourselves have problem. Hey, let me hear. I'll just say, right? We need $25. I'm planning to invest $25 United States to buy an extended microphone. We want to have good audio for our live videos. We do not have. So it means that someone should go give my voters card to someone to give me $25 or to give me $20 because I want to buy an extended microphone. I will not do that. I cannot do that. Like, hey, I'm here calling on every followers of West Coast TV, the entire public to help us. If the public won't help us, no problem. If the public will not help us to get that $25 to get the extended microphone, no problem. But it doesn't mean that we will say our birthright. No political party will call us to come do PRO for them because probably they want to give us $25. Not truth. We won't agree. A better year, the 25 state. We will manage it the way we are managing. When rainfall, our viewers will be getting the rain sound. If they are not able to help us, but it doesn't mean that we will say, we'll go tell someone, say, okay, come, we'll do PRO for you. Then we palm off other candidates. Even if they are doing the best, then we bad mouth them. No. We will try our best to be neutral in these elections, to be objective in these elections. When the CDC is involved into this, we will say it like the way we are saying it, that it is wrong. When Unity Party will do anything funny, we will tell them that it is wrong. When the ARP will do anything funny, we will tell them that it is wrong. The ANC, Lino, the rest of the parties, independent candidates, when they will do the wrong thing, we will tell them it is wrong. We will keep our objectivity. So we Liberians, we need to come to our senses. What is the essence? What is $20 that you try to sell your birthright? Listen, $20 or $40, cannot feed or cannot take care of you for the next 6 years. It cannot. $40 cannot pay your school fee for 6 years. Cannot give you quality education for 6 years. $40. $40 cannot give you quality health care for 6 years. $40 cannot do that. $40 cannot build you quality road for 6 years. $40 cannot do it. $40 cannot give you stable electricity. $40 cannot give you that for 6 years. Then what is the essence of you giving your voter's card to someone because of 40 United States dollars? What is the essence? We Liberians, I'm talking to us, we the voters, we need to come to our senses. We need to come to our senses. Stop being used by politicians. Let us stop these things. When election comes in our time to give, how much money politicians will give you? Certain politicians will say about 20-30% local, you're like, maybe some 20,000. How much you share it? No organization will go maybe see 100% local, there's some 50,000. How much you guys will share? Some people just say you're going for a quick impact organization where you see about 100 because they say they want to get money from politicians. No, politicians can't get 50,000. 100% share 50,000. How much you people share? At the result, then you go, you vote those people into office. Right after the inauguration, you start talking about, I'm calling from the abandoned district, I'm calling from the abandoned community, I'm calling from this other community. All the description you will give. You forgot that you sold your birthright because of $40 or $20. This is wrong. This is wrong. And we need to continuously say this. Our people, you need to stop. Those of you watching on our Twitch account, tell us where you're watching us from. Tell us where you are watching us from. We want to know you. Like only one time someone have put in a comment for Twitch. We like to know you. Those of you watching on Facebook, we like to know you. Like what Eto P. John say he watching from South Dakota in the USA. Momo Somba say he's watching from New Georgia Estate. So those of you watching us, from Twitch, from YouTube, from Facebook. Tell us where you're watching us from, so we will know. But this is wrong, right? We are Liberia, especially with the young people. This is the time. We still have future ahead. We want to give our future for $40. This is bad. This is bad. This is completely bad. And we hope that the National Elections Commission will step into this. We hope that the National Election Commission will investigate this. We should not be doing these things. We should stop these things. Giving your voter's card to someone, or because they'll say they'll give you $20, they'll give you $40. That's the same thing, the issue of choking. People die here doing the voters registration. In Neymar, people die because someone was choking them. That's the same thing they are doing now, giving their voters card to people. In case that maker your card he lost it, then you will not have the right to vote. The man already gave you $20, so when he lost, what you do to him? And this is wrong. Liberians, we need to stop this. Stop selling your voters card. Stop giving your voters card to people. Stop that. Let us stop. That $20 cannot take care of you for the next 6 years. It will not. Vote your conscience. Vote your conscience. I'm saying it with the anger because it is bad. It is very much wrong. And we need to stop it. This is the thing that is affecting Liberia. Hey, people voted people into power 2017. Voted politicians into power 2017. 2018 they were inaugurated. Before July 2018, some people started regretting already. People started calling from the forgetting district. All the adjectives they will use to describe their locality. Election has come again. People have started selling their voting card. And this is bad. Liberians need to stop. We need to stop. And those of you out there watching us, you need to carry the message. You need to talk to your friends. Those of the people that are involved into it, that you know about, you need to tell them it is bad. Especially we, the young people. We still have age in our favor. Like I said, this election is about the future of the young people. And if the young people will allow themselves to be fooled, trust me, we will regret it. We will regret it. They say some of you sold your voter's card. Some of you sold your voter's card 2017. That voter card that you sold 2017. Have they given you a job since 2017? Say you sold it. The money you sold it for, has that money given you a job? I'm asking you. Some of you were chopped to go places and make decisions for other people. That money you took when you were chalked, that $10, $15, $20, $40 that you took when you were chalked, has that particular money provided job for you? Has that particular money provided quality education for you? Has that particular money changed your living condition? Has that particular money that you took from those politicians, that $20, $15 that you took from them, have it changed your situation? Have it changed your life? These are things you should sit and think of. You were choked. You sold your voter's card. Those money you got, 2017, is it still with you today? Have it changed your situation? Have it provided quality education for you? Has it provided better health care for you? Have it provided better road connectivity for you? These are things that we should be taking into account when we are being cajoled by politicians to give them our voters card to be chopped. These are things we should take into account. And for us at West Coast TV Liberia, when anyone does it, we will say it. Like the way we are saying, we are talking to the CDC today, they should stop buying people voters card. When we see any nonsense from the United Party, from the ALP, we will come here and we will say it, that it is wrong. It is wrong. This is the time that we Liberians. Oh my God. Sorry, folks. Beg you, folks. Let me. We have some problem. Or else the phone will. I beg you. Just excuse me a bit. Let me. That. But these things are wrong, right? These things are wrong. Not be for business. Our only election that we can. It is the only election that we have. That's how we should take these elections. Let us stop marketing our vote. Let us stop that. Oh yeah. We've been here begging the public, asking the public for $25 United States dollars. Before it was $40, but the microphone price has dropped to $25 United States dollars. No one can help us. No one is able to help us. So it's not because the public maybe they do not have, or they are not in a position to help us. So it means that we should go and sell the entity to maybe politicians. You know how many politicians want us to be PRO? If we should just lambast their opposition, their opponent, they just want us to check and lambast their opponent, whether it is good or bad or should everything we should lambast it. Listen, these elections, after it, history will judge every one of us. And as a media institution, as an everything, whether from John Brown, from Peter Paul, to provide everything, then the public will make the decision for themselves. That doesn't mean that since the public will be since 2 weeks now, begging the public for 25, since we do not have 25 to buy extended microphone, we've been begging the public to buy 25 microphone for us. 25 is any Liberia. I got the extended microphone. No one will be able to help us with it. So it means that we should go out there and just say our birthright, because the public, maybe they are not in a position to help us now. Liberia belongs to all Liberians, and we are saying this to the CDC. They need to stop this. We're saying this to the government. They need to stop this. The CDC must stop this. Stop buying people cars. It might lead to something different that the Liberian people do not want. Stop that. And Liberians, stop being fooled by politicians. Stop. So folks, wherever you are, however you are joining us, we would like to say that South Eastern Liberia in this election. Hope that the National Election Commission give you quality of these are things that we've been talking about. We pray that the National Elections Commission can step into this, can make sure that they already know what happens in this country for 40 years. We know what happened, and we do not want it to happen. It's possible. This. Do not expect no opposition to do the same, because the lives of the ordinary people matters in the of the Oma, where they're county, where they're in Maryland County. No politician should make fun of the future of our people. So I'd like to say many thanks to you for joining us, wherever you are watching us from. Today's edition has been a very splendid one. We are hoping and praying to God that things work out fine for us, that we will have our phone lines, especially for the WhatsApp, those of you, because most often these days we are noticing that people watching us from, especially the US, and we know that sometimes you want to have your say on the program. So we are hoping that things get better. When things get better, our WhatsApp line will be open. Number for now, but as time goes back, we are going to work behind the scene to make sure that we have our phone line whenever we come on the program, that you will have your say on the program. I want to say many thanks to you for joining us. Have a blessed night. Do join us tomorrow at 5 o'clock for another edition of the program, The Hot Top. Have a blessed day. Bye bye from my end.